Are you ready for my I've had it is actually a topic that we're going to discuss today. You want to know what I've had it with?
Mm.
I've had it with the ignorance, the stupidity, and the hatred of not only Trump, but MAGA. I've had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I always will tell people if I could change one of the two, Trump or all the millions of people he influences, I would change the millions of people he influenced. I hold them in
Mm.
more account than I do him because me and you have to migrate around these fuckers every single day. And so, because their brain is so malleable, and
Mm-hmm.
all you got to do to get them engaged is talk about hate, and they always swear that Democrats are the party of division. They always swear that Democrats are the party of identity politics when we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Trump has went to a new low this week. Two
Oh.
things have happened, and let me tell you how he set it up. First thing he set up was a deep fake of Obama, and I did a video about this yesterday when I said Trump is up to something. So take a look at this first, Monique. You see that? Donald Trump released that on his live social. But you know what was so sinister about that, Monique Nicole? Look at the way Donald Trump is smiling at Obama in this deep fake. That's just the beginning, Monique. Now you see why I told women to lick their fingers, lick their privates, and then get that sweetness because that's all the sweet you're gonna get. There's more. There's more. So that was just the beginning of Trailer Park Trash, Pennsylvania Avenue. I knew that there was going to be more to it than just that. So guess what else came out today, Monique Nicole?
Oh no.
Today, Trump comes out and says that Obama caused treason and he's got evidence. Take a look at this.
Donald Trump stooping to an ugly new low, even for him. He's making a claim that will be heard the world over, reviving an old and familiar and rather tired tactic of accusing a perceived political enemy of treason. Only this time, the subject was his first-term predecessor, former President Barack Obama.
The leader of the gang was President Obama. He's guilty. It's not a question. I like to say, let's give it time. It's there. He's guilty. This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election.
He made that baseless, unsubstantiated, rather ludicrous accusation today in the Oval Office. It follows baseless, unsubstantiated claims from his Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard said that President Obama's officials engaged in a, quote, seditious conspiracy and hid evidence that Russia did not interfere in the 2016 election. Donald Trump's claims today, an accusation of a crime that is punishable by death, so outrageous that they drew this rare rebuke from President Barack Obama's office. It reads, quote, out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation flowing out of this White House with a response. But these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. These bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. Nothing in the document issued last week undercuts the widely accepted conclusion that Russia worked to influence the 2016 presidential election, but did not successfully manipulate any votes. These findings were affirmed in a 2020 report by the bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee, led by then Chairman Marco Rubio. The very same Marco Rubio, little Marco to Donald, who currently serves as Trump's Secretary of State and National Security Advisor. His report concluded that Russia conducted an influence campaign in 2016 to do this, quote, harm the Clinton campaign, tarnish an expected Clinton presidential administration, help the Trump campaign after Trump became the presumptive Republican nominee, and undermine the U.S. democratic process.
Monique. Have you ever, when you was a child, and because you're so young, that was probably no more than about 10 years ago, did you ever cut into a pumpkin and see what was inside the pumpkin?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's inside Donald Trump's head.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he looks like an orange pumpkin. I'm still telling Obama, at that function you went to where Michelle didn't show up because she knew what time it was and you were sitting there kikiing with Trump, I knew it would come back to bite you in the ass. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, all this stuff is fake. It is a deflection from Trump because he wants people off his ass for the Epstein files. And that Epstein's files is getting hot and heavy to the point where his own base is starting to turn on him. And so, Monique, before I give the floor to you, let me show you the response that Black America sent in regards to Trump and these silly, petty, stupid allegations that just continue to show, Monique, that he wants to be Obama so bad, he probably would bleach his skin black if he could get away with it. This is what social media had to say.
Y'all, Obama really committed treason. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to be the one to come out here on these airwaves and hold myself to the highest standard, not only holding the opposition accountable, but I gotta hold the people that I love accountable too. The Trump administration just came out and said that they have definitive proof that Obama during his terms as president of the United States fucking committed treason. And they just dropped that fucking proof. Here's the definitive proof that the Obama administration committed treason.
Okay. Now I said it wasn't going to be nothing funny, but I hid that because I knew it
That
was
was
funny.
the highlight of my. That was the best thing I've seen all day. So I actually thank you for that. That is the best piece of content I have consumed all day.
So what do you think about all this foolishness, Monique?
I don't have much to say because that guy just said it perfectly. Donald Duck has had a hard on for Obama for 15 years now. 15 fucking years. He's had a hard on for Obama. At what point, and I don't know because Trump is just a psychopath. I don't get what the hard on is. Oh, and you guys, this is why a lot of people are frustrated with the Democratic Party. And this is why people were frustrated with Obama for being at that was the inauguration. I am sick of the Democratic Party acting like they have to be the good guy all the time.
Thank you.
We are no longer, listen, the respectable politics that we used to have in this country, as messed up as this country has been, we know that there used to be some level of respect, some level of decency. That is now gone. So I'm not saying we have to go to hell with them, but at what point does the powers that be say enough is enough? Like I said, Trump has had a hard on for Obama for 15 years. Obama has played nice with Trump for 15 years. I mean, I feel like the only time Obama kind of gave it to Trump was when Trump used to attend his the White House correspondence dinners. I mean, there were a couple years where he did give it to him, and I really loved that. But this is egregious. Trump is such an easy read. Like if this was a reality TV show, we just would read him for filth. This is deflection 101. And it's not fooling anybody, my love. You need to get Olivia Pope and Associates. Shout out to Scandal. Shout out to Shonda Rhimes, because Stevie Wonder could see that this is deflection. Why the fuck are you bringing up Obama? Obama has not been president in almost a decade. Why are you mentioning his name? Why? I would have rather you talked about Biden. Why are you mentioning Obama's name in 2025?
Because Monique, Nicole, of all living presidents, everybody's favorite for the most part is Obama. More white women love Obama than they love Trump, and Trump can't stand that. He can't stand it. And the most highly regarded living president right now is Obama. Much to the contrary of what people want to say, the
It's true.
Obamas remain extremely
Yeah.
popular to this
Yeah.
day. And Trump hates that. Plus, he knows that if he can start some kind of attack on Obama, it can get the MAGA base back in line off these Epstein files, because their hate for black people completely outweighs their hate for
Yes.
pedophiles.
Yes.
Completely. Like, make no mistake, you motherfuckers knew good and damn well when Trump got reelected, you triple Trumpers that voted for him, y'all ain't give a damn about no pedophiles. Y'all ain't give a damn about women's rights. This is the same man that said grab him by the pussy, and he meant it. This
And
is
he
the
meant it.
same man that had an insurrection on the Capitol. Then he pardoned like 1,600 of them mofos, and some of y'all still cool with it and making arguments that it compares to the riots during George Floyd. And the one biggest comparison is when you go through criminal acts, and most of those George Floyd's was pretty much peaceful. But if you want to go there, fine, we'll go there. Nothing that happened in the George Floyd acts compared to the legal weight of attacking the fucking Capitol.
Thank you.
And I've had to separate friends
Yep.
that I liked because they still, even after Trump done that, they still want to rock with this man, mainly because it helps their pocketbook. But that bothers me even more because you're willing to give up your morality and you're willing to dance with the devil for tax breaks
Tax
to
break.
supersede all these other policies that harm people. So I had to cut loose some friends.
I
Fuck it.
agree with you. I would rather you just be fucking racist. Because at
I mean,
least
well, they are.
no, but I'm saying I would rather you, and I get it, they probably are innately, but it's like the fact that anybody who says, well, I voted for him because I agree with his policy and his tax break, I think you're just despicable. But before we move on, I have to address the egregious video. Now, I saw it briefly on social media. Some days, you guys, I have to tune stuff out. So I kind of saw it and I just at a glance and I scroll past it. I need to get confirmation from you. Are you telling me that Donald Duck reposted that on his social media platform? He
The
reposted it?
the one with Obama in jail?
Yes.
No, they created it.
Okay, yeah.
No.
So someone created. No, he didn't repost it. I know someone created it. That's what I was like told, or that's what I saw.
Right.
Okay,
No,
because
no.
if he reposted it, that would have been a totally different conversation.
I mean, it still would have been horrible, but it makes it even more egregious that you created this on your own volition
Correct.
and then you upload it for everybody to see.
Oh yeah, whoever the piece of crap person is that made this needs to come forward. I wish there was a way for us to find out. But I'm going to challenge everybody. Donald Duck, as a president, he has an obligation, right, to respectfully come out and say, "Hey guys, me and my team caught wind of this egregious video. Under no circumstances do I condone." That is what a true president would do. Once this surfaced and this came across his desk, that is what a respectable president would do. Donald Duck probably saw it himself and laughed at it. To be honest,
Of
so
course he did.
I'm
Well,
just going to
no,
say that he didn't
it
repost.
was
He's condoning it though. By not,
no,
but
no, no, no,
yeah.
Monique. Somebody, one of Donald Trump's aide, created this at the behest of Donald Trump. and Donald Trump told them to go ahead and post it on Truth Social. You didn't know that? This was created by Donald Trump and his aides. This was not a fucking repost. Donald Trump and his aides created this bull jive and posted on his Truth Social.
How do we know that someone from his camp did that?
Because it came from his, he has an official Truth
Yes.
Social that's
Yes.
marked by his. That was
Yes.
that was the originator of this video. Yo president, President White
Yeah,
Trash.
my goddamn president. Okay, that changes the whole. That changes. I mean, that makes it 100,000 times worse. So it's
Yeah,
basically he basically co-signed it. Then
he co-signed
he's
it.
in hell. He's in the pits of hell. He co-signed an egregious, violent act like that, showing President Obama being arrested for no reason while he laughs sinister like the devil that he is. I mean, that's just what he thinks of. I mean, he's like I said, y'all, he's had a hard on for Obama for 15 years. Let's not forget during Obama's presidency, Trump demanded that Obama show his birth certificate, and I've never forgotten that. That man has been obsessed with Obama for 15 years. That's why I don't like that Obama went to that mother trucker's inauguration. Now, I know Kamala went, and maybe Obama was like, well, shit, I gotta go. Michelle not going. They already gonna make a fuss about it, child. Let me just go on and go. And I get it. We done stressed Obama out for so many years. He's just like, fuck it. If I gotta grin and bear it and play nice for an hour or two, I will. But I just Trump does not deserve any grace, any favor, any nothing. Like, if Trump ever has an event, none of them need to attend. Like, none of the presidents. I don't want to see. I want them to boycott and not fucking go. Don't fucking go.
Shout out to everybody who turned in. Shout out to this brother right here, Monique, Percy Bedford.
Percy, my
He
new
is
friend.
he's the one that got in my DMs and said, Lamont, you need to keep doing politics. And I was like, dude, I'm about to stop. Nobody on my channel is watching it. I ain't even gonna do it. This man said to me, Lamont, no matter what people say, no matter how much people try to tell you they don't want to hear politics, they don't want to know nothing. If they want to be ignorant of politics, politics will do them.
Correct.
So and then I just decided to just take this from my old channel, make it a new channel, and I should have done this a long time ago because I've never grown. There's never been a period in my YouTube career where I've gotten 5,000 subscribers in 3 weeks. Maybe in a month, but not in 3 weeks. And so Percy,
From your content on politics.
yeah, from my content on politics,
Yeah.
I'm getting close to 6,000 subscribers in 4 weeks
No,
already.
listen. Let me just make this clear, y'all. I am not a politic guru. I am someone who simply just tries to stay in the know, and I lean on people like Lamont. When I read the headlines, I'm the one that will DM and be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? What does this mean?" So I'm a person in the know. I'm in the know somewhat on a semi-surface level, but I have the heart and passion because I care. And I think in 2025, the current state of this country, the way things are headed, we do not have the privilege to turn a blind eye to politics. We do not have the privilege to do such a thing. I'm not saying you got to be the politician guru, but you damn sure better have an outlet and someone you can trust to deliver the headlines and give it to you in a way that you can easily digest. And that is what Lamont does. So I'm never going to tell you, brother, to stop doing politics. You know what I mean? Now, do I think you can incorporate a little more of your other content? Yes. I think life is all about balance, but we need you. I need you. We need you. Again, if y'all think that you can turn a blind eye to politics right now, you are living in rose-colored glasses. You are living in a bubble and you're being very privileged. Y'all need to wake the fuck up because the things that are happening right now are literally affecting people as we speak and are gonna affect us for the next few years if we're not like careful. I mean, yeah. Shit's
So
going on, you guys. And when it starts to knock, on your front door, don't come crying now about what you want to be in the know about politics. We were trying to tell you the same way we were trying to tell y'all asses last year about Project 2025, and people was ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all might want to listen to what Lamont is doing, because he's doing the Lord's work.
Well, I'm just trying to break it down so you can. I'm just trying to make it. I'm just trying to make it understandable and fact check.
Yes,
That's
you too.
we need critical thinking and fact checking, because one of the reasons why you see so many politicians turning themselves into Republicans, Tulsi Gabbard, J.D. Vance, um, others that
Yeah.
go from Democrat to Republican, because it's easier to manipulate the mind of Republicans. All they got to do is talk about in the name of Jesus, and men should be the head of the household. And I hate brown and black people and gays. And they can manipulate their people to say whatever they want. But anyway,